The automotive world is watching closely, and the pressure on Bugatti is only growing. For the second time, Matt Armstrong has gone on the record to call out Bugatti, and this time, he didn't hold back. After dropping a comment in Rimac's response video back in May, Matt has now released a full dedicated video addressing Bugatti CEO Matt Rimac directly. What he revealed exposes serious holes in Rimac's safety argument, and the entire car community is taking notice. Matt opened his video in a state of genuine disbelief. He couldn't quite wrap his head around the fact that the actual CEO of Bugatti had taken time out of his schedule to make a response video directed at him. And honestly, when you think about it, that's a remarkable thing.
Makes a kind of response video to it. It is absolutely mental. Like, just think, like, only like 5 years ago, I was like rebuilding the TT in a restaurant car park, and now the CEO of Bugatti is watching the videos. It is wild.
Now, one of the most powerful figures in the hypercar industry is publicly responding to his YouTube content. That's not just impressive, it's a sign of how much influence Matt's channel has built and how seriously Bugatti is taking this rebuild, even if they won't admit it. But before getting into the substance, Matt was clear about one thing: he's not looking for a fight. He has no interest in creating drama with Bugatti or with Matt Rimac personally.
First things first, I don't want to get into any like beef or anything between me and Bugatti or me and Matty themselves. Like, effectively, all I'm doing is rebuilding the car and trying my hardest to get that car back on the road. Of course it would.
He respects their engineering. He acknowledges that Bugatti produces some of the most extraordinary hypercars ever made. His goal is straightforward: rebuild the Chiron to the best of his ability and document every step of the process honestly. The fact that Rimac is watching and responding publicly tells you everything. This rebuild has gotten under Bugatti's skin in a way they can no longer ignore. Matt tackled the headlight price controversy head-on, and what he laid out is genuinely absurd. Rimac claimed in his response video that the rumored $150,000 headlight price is false. According to Bugatti, the correct price is around $20,000. But here's the problem: Matt can't buy them from Bugatti. The company has refused to sell him parts directly. The only third-party source Matt has been able to locate quoted him $150,000 for a set of Chiron headlights. So whether Bugatti's internal price is $20,000 is almost beside the point. That price is inaccessible to Matt. He can't get it. It might as well not exist. Matt also pushed back on Rimac's justification that headlights cost tens of millions of dollars to develop. He questioned whether that development cost genuinely translates into a $20,000 price tag for what is, at its core, a lighting unit that turns on and off. For comparison, he pointed to the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, a car with headlights that cost around $700 each. Still expensive by most standards, but a world away from Bugatti's figures. The comparison highlights something important. If Bugatti truly cared about road safety, the logical move would be to sell Matt the headlights at their actual $20,000 price, ensuring he uses proper factory components rather than forcing him toward expensive, unverified third-party alternatives. This is where Matt's video lands its biggest blow, and it's a significant one. Rimac spent considerable time in his response video explaining how the Chiron's airbags are specifically calibrated for the car, tested at different temperatures, precisely engineered for the dashboard's deployment characteristics, and integrated into Bugatti's proprietary safety architecture. The implication was clear: only official Bugatti airbags will work correctly in this car. Anything else is a safety risk. Matt's response was simple and direct. As far as he can determine, the Chiron's airbag module is identical to the one found in an Audi A3. The part numbers match. The bolt holes line up. It cross-references to a standard Volkswagen Group component used across multiple production vehicles. If that's accurate, and the part numbers suggest it is, then how can Rimac claim that only Bugatti-specific airbags are safe for this car? This is the same point that FX Alex G made in the original comment section. These aren't bespoke, handcrafted Bugatti components. They're shared VW Group parts fitted into a Chiron shell. Matt acknowledged that he doesn't have the budget to conduct temperature-variant deployment testing the way Bugatti's engineers do. But his logic is hard to argue with. If he sources the OEM dashboard and the OEM airbag module, the same parts Bugatti installs at the factory, then those components should function exactly as they were designed to. The real obstacle isn't Matt's competence or his intentions. It's that Bugatti won't sell him the parts in the first place. Perhaps the most damaging point Matt makes in his video is one that Rimac never addressed: the rebuild title. In the United States, a severely damaged vehicle receives one of two legal designations. A certificate of destruction means the car is beyond repair. It cannot legally return to the road under any circumstances. A rebuild title means the opposite. It means the vehicle is reparable and can be returned to road use once the appropriate work is completed. When FX Alex G's Chiron went through the insurance process, a Bugatti technician inspected it. That technician had the authority to certify the car for destruction. They didn't. They signed off on a rebuild title. The car went to public auction at Copart with that designation, and FX Alex G purchased it for $1.6 million, $1.9 million total with fees. This is a direct contradiction of Rimac's safety argument. Bugatti's own expert looked at this specific car and determined it was reparable. You cannot have it both ways. You cannot send a car to public auction with a rebuild title, legally indicating it can be repaired, and simultaneously argue that independent repair is too dangerous to support. The rebuild title isn't a technicality. It's Bugatti's own professional assessment that this car can be fixed. Matt also raised a fascinating point about how other hypercar manufacturers handle crashed vehicles. Some brands, he mentioned Koenigsegg as an example, will purchase crashed examples back from insurance companies and repair the cars themselves, keeping tight control over what happens to them and ensuring they're either restored to the highest standard or taken off the road entirely.
Things of like when a Koenigsegg gets crashed, Koenigsegg just buy it back and take it in there, repair it themselves, and then they get it off the road to stop any of this actually happening.
It's an expensive approach, but it's a genuine one. It reflects actual brand accountability. Bugatti did not do this with FX Alex G's Chiron. They let it go to auction. They watched it sell to a private buyer for $1.9 million. And now, instead of supporting that buyer's rebuild, even at arm's length, through a liability waiver, they've chosen to oppose it publicly while refusing to supply parts. If the safety concern were genuine, Bugatti had an obvious solution: buy the car back. The fact that they didn't suggests the concern isn't really about safety. Matt offered a practical solution that other manufacturers already use, and he backed it up with real examples. When he rebuilt the Lamborghini Revuelto, Lamborghini supplied the parts. They voided the warranty and made clear that all liability sat with Matt, but they sold him what he needed. The rebuild moved forward with factory components. That's a reasonable, responsible approach that protects the manufacturer legally while giving the builder access to proper parts. Matt suggested the same model could work here. Supply the parts. Issue a liability waiver. Walk away with clean hands. It's not a complicated arrangement. Even more compelling is the example of his friend James and the Porsche GT3 RS. That car was rebuilt using all factory parts, and when James brought it to Porsche for a post-rebuild inspection, it passed. Porsche, a manufacturer of some of the world's most performance-focused road cars, not only supports independent rebuilds through parts availability but will reinstate warranty coverage if the work meets their standards. If Porsche can do that, the question of why Bugatti can't deserves a straight answer. The only one that makes sense is that Bugatti simply doesn't want independent rebuilds to happen, regardless of quality, safety, or outcome. The Chiron is currently in pieces at CV Customs in Miami. The car has been stripped down to the carbon fiber monocoque, revealing the full extent of the damage: a mangled aluminum front structure, for damaged radiators, cracked mounts, destroyed body panels, and a potentially compromised transmission. Matt is still sourcing alternative parts because Bugatti refuses to sell. He's not claiming this will be perfect. He's not pretending he has factory resources. He's documenting an honest attempt to do something remarkable, one step at a time. With his full video response now public, the automotive community can compare both sides clearly. On one hand, a CEO pointing to safety concerns while refusing to supply parts or buy the car back. On the other, a builder who wants to use factory components, accept full liability, and put the car back on the road properly. Make sure you're subscribed and notifications are on, because this Chiron saga is far from over.